No, I like to joke around a little bit. He was second team All Big East 2011, which that's a pretty good accomplishment considering all the great players that come out of the Big East. Career. I'm really getting into the college sports now because the stats and the way they do things, the way they align everything is pretty awesome. So I really want to thank everybody for tuning in, especially you, Chris. I know you're supporting all the podcasts a lot, man. You're so awesome, bro. I hope you're still. I think you got to work tonight. Yeah, Monday. I think you got to work. Career NFL statistics as of week 10, 2016. He has 82 tackles, 1 forced fumble, 14 pass deflections, 1 interception. I got you, Chris. I see you, man. I see you. It's the Tall Ball Eagle. I'm going to be out there in Virginia, man, because you're going to take me on that tour, man, so we can go see all those historical places. 14 pass deflections, 1 interception. So Kayvon Webster, born February 1st, is an American football cornerback for the Denver Broncos of the United States, or the National Football League. He was drafted by the Broncos, 3rd round, 2013 NFL draft. He played college football at South Florida. So if you want to look up any more information on him, it'll be cool. It'll be great for you to look up some more information on him. So I'm going to get into some real quick, awesome trivia before I get to my 4 key points for the Broncos, plus my my question mark of the week for the Broncos. My question mark. Remember, I am hiring for a co-host, sports co-host. So if you are into the Broncos, we do need a new sports person with me, a sports co-host. I have already done 7 interviews. I'm looking for the perfect person. So if you can email your resume, it'll be so awesome. And it'll be so awesome to get you on the air, and you'll have such a great time. We have a great team of podcasters. There's from jazz music to blues music to new entertainment, from sports to old school music. We do it all. We're an all around podcasting company, so it's pretty cool. And we got the outlets to the bigger podcasting company, so we can outlet to iHeart, XM, Cyrus Radio. So it's pretty cool, the capabilities we have. So I really appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. I know personally that it's hard when the Broncos lose a game. So holding back the tears, I played that because we got to hold back the tears because we're strong. We're Bronco fans. We're Broncos till we die. So shout out to all my Bronco family. I want to give a shout out to Rhonda Fowler. I talked to her last night briefly, about 11. I don't know, really late last night. And I hope you do. I hope you're feeling better. I seen her post today. She got some early Christmas presents, but I hope you're feeling better. Hope everything's going okay. Make sure and call me when you get a chance. Shout out to Rhonda Fowler, and hopefully everything's golden, and we'll talk soon. We'll see how everything's going. She's a really good friend of mine, and hopefully she's okay. Oh, the freaks are out. Chris's freaks are out. Creepy, he said. So I'm gonna get into the trivia. I picked a really easy trivia question for you guys. Just one. I'm gonna do 3 trivia questions, but then one of the trivia questions are really simple, and if you can't get it, you may have drank too many 40s at the Bronco game last night. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I haven't done well, this is my second solo show in 3 weeks, but I haven't done it. I really haven't done a solo show in like a year. I think I went for a year doing all solo shows, and then I got a couple different co-hosts, and now this is my second solo show. So hurry up and get your resumes in so that you could be a co-host with the IKE DIAZ sports show that is growing. It's really growing fast, so it's really important. So I'm going to start out with my first question. So who wears the number 87 right now for the Denver Broncos? Who wears the number 80? The question's not done yet. This is actually a trick question. It's a two-part question. Who wears the number 87 for the Denver Broncos right now? Okay. The rest of the question is who wore the number 87 in the 90s when we went on the Super Bowl run? Who wore the number 87 in the Super Bowl run? I know sports is different, so I get a lot of inboxes. Please, guys, we're trying to convert everybody over to the chat because we really want everybody in the chat. So don't be afraid to put your question in the chat. It's so easy to put your look at Chris. He's in the chat. It's so easy to put your question in the chat, and it's so fun. It's so exciting. But I really do appreciate everybody listening in. I know we took a week off for the bye week, but we had a music show, so it was pretty fun. And thanks to Lisa Trujillo for sending out the Facebook Live, letting people know I'll be on. Thank you, Lisa. No, I'm just joking. Thank you very much. That was an awesome job that you did. Okay, so my second trivia question was, how many years did John Elway play at Stanford? This is kind of a quick trick question. It's kind of hey, Chris, do you think you can answer any of my sports questions? How many years did Elway play at Stanford? So, it's kind of a trick question. I did that purposely because no on my sports. Come on, man. Come on. You're supposed to be wow. You're a sports announcer. Okay. Oh, you Googled that. Oh. Okay, there's my question. It's how many years did John Elway play at Stanford? Actually play at Stanford. Because back then most of the players played 4 years. And then they came out. Now, most of the players come out after 3, sometimes even 2. I'm not saying you got the answer right or wrong. I was just happy you guessed, Chris. I got the answer written down right here. But I thank you for doing that. So here's another question for everybody. Does Elway have a better winning record as a player or as an executive? Does Elway have a better winning record as a player or an executive? And I'm going to write this down several times because I know we're going to get a lot of comments in the chat, and it'll go down the line. So it's pretty crazy how quick that they disappear. See, I'm just showing everybody how quick all the questions disappear. So those are let me just recap them real quick before we get into the Broncos. Who wears the number 87 right now for the Broncos? Who wore it in the 90s Super Bowl years for the Broncos? How many years did John Elway play for Stanford? Does Elway have a better winning record as an executive or a player? This is a really good question. Thanks, Chris. Now that one I know you Googled. I caught you on that one. I just got an inbox from Johnny. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, man? If you can, join the... It's working over here. If you join the...
My screen just went white.
It was the... Our internet's running a little slow, guys, so sorry, we apologize, but everything's back up and running good. We're back up and running, so for a second there, the internet went slow, so if you missed us for a couple seconds, everything was okay. We're back on. We're back online. Took us off for about 30 seconds. That was all. I guess there's a big old wildfire going on out here in Colorado. Like, real close to us. Like, we're talking like... where I live, probably like about 4 miles. And it's kind of... Usually we don't have wildfires till till the springtime. So it's kind of weird, spring or late summer. So it's kind of weird that we're having that right now. So everybody, I know there's a cause for concern right now. Everybody thinks that the Broncos are out of the Super Bowl. Have faith right now. The Broncos are a tough team. A lot of people are thinking the Broncos are out of the playoffs. It's just not true, guys. There's still 5 games to play. You got to keep your head up. You got to keep positive. We took a couple close losses. You know, like I said, the losses we had, 2 of the losses were to the Chefs and to the Raiders. Those are the only teams that are going to give us, if they even do give us the problem in the playoffs, we're going to beat them in the playoffs. They were 3-point losses or whatever they were. I know last night we lost to the Chefs in overtime by 3 points, a fluky loss. We went down to Oakland a few weeks ago, a fluky game that anybody could have won. It could have been a blowout from the beginning. So it goes up and down, the way the games go are up and down, just like that New England Miami game yesterday. New England barely won by 5 points or something. Look at Seattle yesterday; they only scored 5 points. So the league is an any given Sunday league, and it's fun to watch. It's fun to enjoy, win or lose. Even Cleveland fan, they're 0-12 right now. You even got them out there still supporting. So we got a strong league. That people really represent their football teams and love their teams. So it's fun to know that we're a part of something really big, and I'm really happy and I'm really excited to know that that we're a part of something we love as far as the Broncos go. So I'm going to go into a real quick song, get me some more pop to drink. I'm out of my Dr. Pepper. Everybody knows I'm on my Dr. Peppers when I go live. I'm out of my Dr. Peppers, but I'm going to play a real quick song. Hey, I'm going to play that I know I'm a day late, Chris, but I'm going to play that the promotion again. I love the promotion's cool. I just always play it a day late. But I'll play a real quick song, and then I'm gonna grab me some pop, and then when I come back, we're gonna go into the Broncos a little bit, the 4 main questions, and then the question mark question. That's what we're gonna go into tonight. So hold on just a second. When I get back, we're going to go into that live. Thank you everybody for listening. Everybody who's listening, when the Broncos lose, I really don't get a lot of listeners, but tonight I'm getting a lot of listeners. I guess we got a lot of pissed off people because I got a lot of pissed off inboxes. Hey, I don't mean to get you guys upset. I really don't, because I'm upset myself. I'm a true Bronco fan. So I know I got 40 some messages already that are upsetting, but we gotta move on as Bronco fans and be strong, and we gotta move on to the next game. We got the Jaguars. It's gonna be fun to be down there. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, Chris. For some reason, when I do sports, people will only comment in my inbox. I try to get them over to. I know you're there. I know you're there, Chris. But I try to get them over to the chat line, and they won't. I get so many messages. It's crazy for sports. Sports is totally different. The sports world is filled with a bunch of egos. They know it all. If you read some of the story, if you get into some of the sports groups and you read some of the stories, you're like, God, these guys know everything. And they never played football in their life. That's how crazy sports is. But I'm gonna get me something to drink real quick. I'll be right back on, and I'm gonna play our weekly announcement so that everybody knows what's going on for the week. And I can't wait for TWD tomorrow. That'll be with IKE DIAZ, Denise, and with Patrick to sum up the differences between the book and the TV show. So hold on just a second, guys.
I want to give a rundown of the shows